Okay. Hi guys. I hope you're slowly connecting. I don't know how many people are going to be with us today, but this is where we left our yesterday's gaming session. So tell me if you can hear me well, if you see everything well, and we're slowly going to continue our journey with Geralt. So, hi.
To think you've got here.
Tell me, how are you today?
Sir,
And
sir,
oh,
a letter for you,
quest.
sir.
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Hi, James. Thanks. So coming loud and clear. That's amazing. How have you been today? Was it a good Thursday for you? Okay, let's give this little guy some coin.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be off surface again.
My dear friend.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age can indeed prove most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yennefer.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
It's actually really useful thing, these mutations, but I'm not sure that we're going to do this session though. So thanks, Mill. It's very busy, but it's Friday tomorrow, so hooray! Yeah, I couldn't agree more. To be honest with you, thankfully most of my clients are taking some holidays, and I will have more time for YouTube, which is great. I even had an idea to stream on Saturday, maybe more than a couple of hours, so we shall see. But I hope that our last work day will be brilliant. I'm talking about Friday. And yeah, after that we'll just enjoy a weekend. Do you have any plans?
I'm so glad you're back.
Oh, quest? Let's grab quest straight away.
Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past, on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
How sweet of him.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get.
Keep calm.
Gotta stop by that bank.
This bank is a completely different experience. One of my favorite quests here. Let's check. Oh, we have so much things here. Righty. It's too early, nothing works yet. So let's meditate. You know what? Let's meditate. And I think by this time we'll get more people who are open with their shops. Okay, it's a different quest now to find all of these places. What if we go here?
Work and no play, right, Witcher?
Yep.
You need new bridges? Gauntlets, perhaps? What say you, fair knight?
Just show me your wares. And after that we'll play Gwent.
What have you got there?
Going to go for dinner with my wife's parents on Saturday. Ooh, lovely! And seeing my mum and dad at some point too. My son learned to ride his bike today, so very proud. Oh, that's amazing! I guess when you learn to ride a bike, that's a significant point in life experience. That's amazing. It sounds like you'll have a perfect family gathering, like family time. That's so nice. I'm very happy for you. Alrighty. We don't need that. I really need to check if I need this thing. I don't need that as well. Okay, now it's better. Let's play Gwent. And because it's Baclair, they don't joke when they bet money.
Up for a round of Gwent?
Okay, okay. Oh, I love this music. By the way, James, is it better now? Is it better than yesterday? The music, the game sound in general. Ooh, not a good hand. Not a good hand. I'm in trouble. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah, voices, music, and effects sound balanced to me. Awesome. So I don't know what happened yesterday when I tried it. I mean, it was my first time with OBS. Before that, I streamed through a different platform, and it was less detailed. But this one is really good, honestly. So, let me think. Should I pass? Should I pass? No, I don't think so. I can win this, actually. Yeah. So, yeah, and yesterday I thought that I balanced everything well. I even tested it for a couple of times, and it sounded perfectly well to me, but for some reason it didn't work out well eventually. So it's good that now everything is working. Okay, 6 and 6. Let's just push that person and take all his cards, and after that maybe we'll pass. Oh, I wish I had a card that will destroy everything there. It would be so sweet. Yeah, Commander's Horn for empty field, why not? Okay, give me more. It wasn't that bad yesterday, I just couldn't hear the in-game voices very well. Well, yeah, I checked it. I checked it after I uploaded the stream, and there were actually a couple of misfortunes. But still, it's good that you said that, because I remembered that I needed to pay attention to it before our next gaming session. Uh-oh. Okay, it's time when we pass. Probably we're screwed. He still has one spy, so he can get 2 more cards. Okay. I need to play this one. All right. What do you have to say for this? Yay! Okay, and I hope we will get a new card for Skellige. Cambi. Oh, it's a good card.
Can't pull one over on me.
All right, now it's time to. First of all, we need to visit Corvo Bianco. No place like home. Let's go there.
Every witcher I've known has been a swell.
Oh, am I invisible?
Nice tune.
Oh, thank you. He commented on my singing. Probably. I think we can already travel there. Yeah.
The White Wolf himself.
Okay, let's chat with...
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas
Barnabas.
Bastelfauti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Alrighty, well, tell me more about this place. We will have a little excursion.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron
Oh my
Hossein.
god, so you
I went
came
bankrupt,
anyway, Pandora.
forcing him to sell the
Hi!
estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman. A truly colourful man.
I hope you're doing well, by the
was
way.
actually a
We're going
headsman.
to
No, not
enjoy
him,
our little
but his
tour
great,
around
great,
Corvo Bianco.
Great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair, went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste.
That's
Additionally,
COVID.
He could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up
Oh,
making
hi,
wine.
Morgan.
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Oh, I see. Basil Fawlty, he is a character played by John Cleese in a British sitcom called Fawlty Towers. Oh, I've never watched it. Probably I should. Thanks for telling this. Well, I just came back from my second walk. That's amazing. You and your walks are always inspiring. That's amazing. Have you seen any more birds today? I remember you have plenty nearby. Okay, let's
Mind giving me a
see
little tour
everything.
to Corvo, Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Say hi for geese. That's what I always do. You know what? Last week I saw a fight for territory
Behold,
between a
sir, your
Canadian
estate
goose
in all
and
its
like a
splendor.
typical, the white one. One of
Pretty
them,
vast.
if I'm not
Indeed.
mistaken, even
And now,
attacked
sir, allow
a
me to
child.
show you a
Well,
handful
kind of
of
chased
interesting
that
details.
boy, but still.
Follow me, please.
That was in the park.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Great aunt.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any?
So Geralt
The
got
servants' quarters.
a place
I occupied
with
the
servants.
With
I mean,
the
just look at
Duchess's
that.
permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate,
Rooster!
I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Okay, okay. Let's not play with it. It's not all the time when you can meet a rooster in a game, you know? Chickens, yes.
Baron
Geese,
Rossel
sometimes,
ordered the
but not
vines in this
roosters.
part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Oh, Mila, I forgot to mention that something happened in one of the American
Down
factories.
below lies Sylvia,
Goose
where
attacked
we
one
grow
of
a
the
strain of
workers
Carfaner, one of the world's oldest.
who got too close to their nest and ended up falling
in
over and
oak
breaking
barrels.
ribs. Oh
It
my
provides
god,
for
that's
an
terrible, but
exquisite
so
wine
funny.
With distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Stink of wine. My wife
Oh,
won't
she's
know their
smelling
wine.
chamomile. You silly goose. Oh, in a near village, one person has such a big geese, like swans or smaller. Wow. I mean, probably they feed them really well.
She's given him a vineyard.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order
My
it filled
Camilec
with
ate
wine.
something
There's a
fierce.
tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
We had to summon a witcher to do their work.
The grey hair,
Monsieur
but bigger.
Bolas, his wife Nina,
Oh,
kept a
dangerous.
A supremely
Dangerous geese.
lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
My little dream to have a garden, you know. I grew up in a city. And when I see something like that, it's just, that would be so nice. But because I just don't understand the amount of work that you need, and labor. I think labor is a better word here. So the amount of labor that one needs to put into a garden, that's probably why I want a garden. Once I understand how difficult and suffering that is, yeah, probably I would reconsider my dream.
Say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
I mean, how can't you be a romantic when you stand in a place like this? We have to communicate the safety incidents worldwide. Wow, that's cool. So all 100k employees now know about this man's goose altercation. Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure that he wanted to be famous one day, but not in this way. Dreams come true. You just need to manifest them better. Well, fingers crossed that no one will get into accident with geese anymore. Hi, Simple Motions. How are you today? I hope all you guys are having fun during this tour.
Years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Roach. This is a roach house. Will be one day. Is he making a pot? Dude. Is it a new thing? I've never seen that they've done it before. We have a potter.
I woke up to my chin and I've caught some rot.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please continue, darling.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolas's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
A roach will spawn on the roof. Definitely. Once
as
or
you can
twice
see,
it will
the facade
happen.
is slightly stained, but one cannot deny it a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Okay. Now we're going inside, I think. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
We don't have money for that. I mean, technically, I shouldn't even be here on that level. But I wanted to challenge myself, and I really wanted to go back to this DLC. So, first of all, let's see what kind of bat we have here. Yeah, okay, it's usable, available for sleepable. Alright, but before that, let's check if we can actually get access to the basement and secrets that are hidden there. Can we? Or not yet? I guess not. I guess not. We need to move this thing. But it's probably too soon. Probably we need to do some upgrade. Booze! With candles. So that we can make a picnic outside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Later they will discover the wine cellar. Okay. So then, it's a perfect time for having a good nap. It will give us extra buffs, as far as I remember. Oh yeah. Oh, I have only library. 5 bonus experience. Okay. I don't have a noble bad. Well. That's unfortunate. But you know what? Everything comes with time. You can't have everything just straight away. That's a perfect idea, but how much money do I have? 51k. So maybe we can do something. Just give me a moment.
How might I be off service, sir?
I think we could do some renovating.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
The grounds discuss it. Let's do work on the house, I guess.
Thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Oh, okay. 5k. I have that. First stream Peacock, second stream Booze. You know what? I think we're slowly getting to the new emoji story.
It's in your hands then. Make the place
Booze
shine.
with Goose.
I shall get to work
Right.
immediately.
It's a
Within a
perfect
day's
party.
passing, I shall have sent
a
for the
perfect
crew
party,
which
guys.
rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
The grounds. Okay, let's send all
Got these
our
spacious
money.
grounds.
Spend.
Maybe it's time to
spend.
make them more useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table.
Oh,
a good way to
yes.
start things off, don't you think?
Okay, okay. Let's start with the
In
grindstone.
my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Order a grindstone.
Then send
Need a
out for one,
place
please.
for Roach
A
to sleep.
high-quality
I
stone to be
couldn't
set up in the
agree
yard.
more.
Of course. I shall send a runner
But
to
this
town at once. I
person
believe you shall
doesn't
be
let me.
grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Armor repair table
My
then?
armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
Okay.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
I need a place for Roach, but we'll discuss this later.
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood
Oh,
to
no.
talk about redecoration today. but I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall
okay.
be glad to answer your every question, sir.
Okay. I thought that I just cancelled everything by accident, but that's
Thanks.
fine.
Gotta get back
We're
to
safe.
my business now. See you soon.
See you soon. So now we can finally have so many quests. That's awesome. Paper chase. Oh, then we go into a bank. Moreau Cemetery using your Witcher senses. It's about mutations. Guillaume. No. We are going to Regis. And there's also a second floor here. How nice is that? So what Witcher armor is your favorite, is any? I mean, I tried them all. And I can say that I really like playing with the cat armor, the one that I'm trying to upgrade now, this one. Though, if we're talking about looks, I really like the, how do you call it, the Urson, the bear one, the one that you find on Skellige. So, but yeah, guys, you can also answer this question. I'm kind of curious. What do you use when you play your Witcher? That's an awesome question. Okay, let's go here. Geralt is just flashing the cash, making it rain. I wish I had so much money. That somebody would just, casually give me a house for a contract. So that then I can spend money for doing it up.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry Monument will remain closed until further notice.
Every last one is free
Why,
of
we wrote
disease.
an entire day to see it. You're a
It's
cheat,
quest
sir.
for different time.
We paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Let's play Gwent.
Greetings.
A Witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for Witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
Okay. Oh, he doesn't play Gwent. That's sad. Okay, let's just grab this quest and
All
we'll
these
go
diagrams somehow wound up in
to
Tucson.
Regis.
How is that even possible?
Tusa was once home to Tiensai, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got
Oh
it.
no.
Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Tiensai inside. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal.
Okay. let's do it. The diagrams tell me where to look for them. We'll
Where do I
skip
look
it
for these
because, I mean,
diagrams?
we understood
I know
exactly
of-
what happened. Oh, Jesus. Let's start with a cat.
Let's talk about
Hey,
the diagram.
Okay.
beyond poss.
It's a long, long, long
me-
quest to get.
If
Okay,
The
next one.
griffin.
he came,
Any idea?
And the
Tell
bear.
me more.
he. True.
And the manticore.
School of...
My. He. The Witcher.
Oh, farewell.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Let's go.
The witch
Oh,
is
no.
not
This one.
nasty as they make him out to be.
Okay, now let's run to the cemetery. The first was the cat armor and fall in love with the red wolf school. Red wolf? Is it a typo? I'm not sure that I understand what you're talking about. Oh, do you mean that the new Witcher set, the wolf set that was inspired by Henry Cavill performance in the Netflix show? I used cat and the bear both for different fights. Yeah, I mean that was kind of my vibe. So I see that the cat is quite popular. Wolf school armor. Okay, yeah, I see. I wish music played like this whenever I was whenever I was talking. I mean that's a cool soundtrack, isn't it? I really like Blood and Wine album that they have. I mean, that's really amazing. The nude came in a DLC. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought they just added it to the base game. Okay, so we found a cemetery. Now let's hope that these monsters are not
Regis.
strong
Couldn't
enough.
have picked some other place to meet. Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Let's find it. Ah! Nope, 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 nope. Not today. Oh. Okay. Yay! Okay, insectoid oil. And this one. Let's go!
Kicking wars. Got victuals aplenty around here. I like that silver.
Okay, let's burn this stuff.
That's some stench.
Money? Money, money, money. Bird, baby bird.
Just wonderful. Ugly bastard.
was fun. I guess we just need to give him something to eat. Shall we explore it here, maybe? That's a nice thing. Hey. Hey, can I grab it? Can I? No.
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Use the eye? Who's stopping you?
Interesting.
Okay. Knight's Oath. Here is the remnant. On my grave you will not find the likeness of a man who once lived. I gave my heart, soul and body to the knightly craft, and I wish to be remembered as a knight. The symbol of chivalry is a naked sword, and that symbol rests above me. The sword that defended my honor, my friends and my heart. The sword that was closer to me than a brother, the sword that was never stained by the blood of an innocent man. Let it rest on this stone through the ages. Well, that's romantic. The Witcher 1 game was a bit more like the books, not much monsters, but if you get any interesting, ever played Witcher 1? I must confess, I've never played The Witcher 1. But I read all the books.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the
Oh, you had a glitch, Pandora, when you played
river.
Witcher 1.
Body was chopped in pieces.
I should be aware of it if I ever start playing it.
And with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Many started with Witcher 3. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. I started with Witcher 2. And I mean, I was that young that I remember that one channel on TV promoted it as like games that going out that are going to be published this month. So I saw it on a TV, and I thought, okay, that looks like something I would be interested in, and I bought it and I played it when it came out. What do you want to use the hand for?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Okay. The ring?
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? Well, obviously not.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
And it twitched. I had every single bug in Witcher 4 you probably could have. I hated that game. Oh wow, I'm so sorry, Morgan. That's really sad. I think I replayed it maybe like 4 years ago. Or 5. I didn't like the I forgot this in English. Wait a second. It's like the way you control a character and the way you fight. Mechanics? Is it mechanics? I forgot. I forgot the correct name for
What was
it.
that?
A raven?
But yeah, it was a bit
sight at this
clunky to me. I didn't enjoy it. So The Witcher 3 had a better
him and his
user-friendly,
gamer-friendly
gamer-friendly fighting mechanics.
Will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Let's drink.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Oh, nothing. That's from the books, by the way. When they first met Regis, they got drunk. Really drunk. It's a setup trying to get me confess. Oh.
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Wanna get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Where have you been? What's it like to be dead? I think it's not funny. How you handle not drinking blood? What's regeneration like? What's regeneration like?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible. As my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Okay, that's nice. Where have you been? What you've been doing?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Dettlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Not yet.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
No, we haven't.
Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was...
Not yet.
absent.
Oh, was it in the box?
But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
I must... Did I forget something? Or is it a glitch in the game? Did they also fight a Wild Hunt in the books? I don't think so. Okay, anyway. Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something specific.
All right.
Yeah.
Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Okay. I mean, that would be a different life completely, but, I mean, yeah, let's prefer to be someone else.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that had earned me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
What I dislike about the fighting mechanic in The Witcher 3, once you start to enter fight mode, you cannot jump anymore and sometimes you get stuck between something. Well, everything has its good sides and bad sides, I suppose.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps
Guess
that's
by
how the
who?
white survived entirely unmolested.
What's about the curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional
A mystery
curiosity.
for the ages.
Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Okay. Know anything else?
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Alright. How old is Regis? As far as I remember, he is about 400 years, maybe 5. Yeah, I think he's like 4 centuries old or something. Time visit the white.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Okay, read the bestiary. Of course. As usual. Cursed ones. Not that one. Okay, hybrids. I have a lot of things to read about. I think. Where do I need to read about that? Maybe relics? Sorry guys. I need to find it. Here. So, Igni, Erden, Sacrifice, okay. First of all, we need to detoxicate ourselves. Yep. Lovely. How far is this thing? Let's check. Ooh, okay. Probably we need a roach for that. Probably we do. So he's a baby vampire. Hi, Zoltan. Well, maybe. We don't know for sure. The oldest one. So how long? Oh, that's really bad blinders. Yeah, let's fix it. Oh, hi, Jamak. 7 a.m. New Zealand time. Start the day with a goose stream. This still blood and wine. Yes, it is. It is. We're going to play this DLC. Till we finish, I guess. It's lovely weather.
The dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
Oh, I really want to grab it. I really want to grab this quest so that I don't lose it. Because some people were cosplaying here.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken, femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Helping a stranger. Admirable.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
And we don't like ghouls.
Precisely.
A witcher.
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
Plan to figure that out.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say.
Oh, hi, Macbeth.
Breastplate's unusual. Dented. And it's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait, I will come with you.
No. No. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have taken this.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous and
it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I'd prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Should we? No. Can I just leave him here? Let's leave you here. I mean, nothing will happen, right? Please, 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 please. I just want to do that one. Just wait here. Stay here. Be a good boy. Go. Gaston. Nice. All right. Roach. No, it's not Roach. Roach.
Faster.
Nice. How are you all today? Well, thanks for asking, Zoltan. We are enjoying The Witcher. I'm really happy that it's almost Friday, and this weekend I don't have clients, which means I have 2 days to rest. Because these couple of months, starting from January, they were really chaotic regarding work. But yeah, soon enough, I will have my weekend. And probably I will go and visit some parks and places. Okay, I see you. We need to prepare for this monster. Moondust, I think this one. And that's it. Maybe not. Yeah, and we need to, oh, different sign, wait. And after that we need to use art. Yep. Come to
Not your
40. Oh, well, let's hope. Let's hope we can fight it. Yeah. Oh, hoo, hoo. Ouch. Strong attacks. That's what you do. That's how you do. Calm down. Calm down, Roach. I think we're pretty close to the place, and we'll have a lot of ghosts here now. Let me fix it. Yeah, so Spectre Oil. When? And let's save the game. Oh.
Bar guests. Never a good omen.
Never a good omen. Yeah. Imagine having that conversation and the Witcher just rides off the opposite direction. That's funny. Well, Jamek, I needed to leave him because I wanted to do this quest. I mean, it's about Gunther. I just made a video about Gunther a couple of days, weeks ago. I don't even remember now, honestly.
Come on.
Emerald dust. That's a really rich ghost. I mean, you can kill them and get money for dust after that. Sure, I'll help slowly rise off into the distance. I don't think he's coming back.
Get a sense that the spoons are
That's
beating
funny.
out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Oh, so now he can speak the spoon language. That's cool. And if we come closer, we can see a lot of spoons. This is the quest for you, new cook and Corvo, Bianco, if you make the right choice. Yeah, yeah, I'm planning to save the monster.
I shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Mm-hmm. And guess who put it? Starts with G, ends with Dim.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Just found out that my acquaintance has passed away. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Pandora. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. Are you planning to visit a family of hers?
Pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
A few days now I've been having dizzy spells. The worst of all. Cannot eat. It mirror lies now. So this is how we learned that it was actually made by Gunther Adim.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Lot of spoons, we don't need that.
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right on, bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Okay, I guess we found all the necessary letters and quest items.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
It's time to go down. It's a long way from there, but I'll pay my respects. That's so sweet of you, honestly.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Let's go down for a moment. I've never played Gunter Redeemed DLC. Oh, you know what, James? You're right. You really should.
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Words of wisdom on beastly curses. Curses that change a fellow into a monstrous creature have existed since the dawn of time. They have a variety of origins, blah blah blah. Such curses are strong and cannot be removed easily, thus everything by which human suffering is atoned is long-lasting and painful. Well, thanks for that. Booze?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Locked. Okay, we can't get there. Still searching for the right spoon, aren't we all, Geralt? I'm searching for peace. Sometimes peace means food, so technically, yeah, we're all searching for the right spoon. Now let's go to this room.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
It's a spoon?
Another spoon.
Yeah.
Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Let's have a look at this
Table's
first.
set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Okay, let's save. Just in case. I am planning to save this monster.
not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Well, that was a nice dinner.
Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Up, up, up. Come here.
Come on.
One is cooked. Poison level 300%. Well, I mean, if you eat saliva from a ghastly looking monster, you could deduce that it might poison you. Sorry to bother you during your sightseeing, but you don't belong here.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Yes, please.
took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here.
Obviously.
Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Ever play Gwent? Well, he doesn't give a card, so you can just practice with him. So we'll just say, so long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
7 points available. Okay, I really should do stuff for Geralt and level him up. I think it's here. Alrighty. Let's put some... Clipper and strength. Fast attack will now also apply bleeding. We need bleeding. Bleeding is good. Can we put it here? Not sure about that one. Reduces enemy damage resistance by 10. No, I guess no. I need to make big red conditions. It's 15. Is the small one? It's also 15. We need some alchemy stuff. Come on, let's see, what do we have here? Each potion does imbalance heals maximum vitality. When consumed, then grants maximum vitality. Increase maximum vitality. Okay, let's use this one. And I mean, why not? Let's go to alchemy. Red mutation 1. And I can't make a big one, right? Right. Well, have to wait. Have to wait. Then let's go back and put at least something. This one. Alrighty. Sounds like we're all set. Now back to sleep. Ah, my bed is being replaced right now. That's not true. That's stupid. Okay, that's stupid. Then we have to just I don't know, go and explore the world, I guess. So let's report back to Regis. Have something. Ooh, loot. Nothing interesting. La 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 la. Anyone watched Witcher Logic by VLDL? I've never heard of this guy. Is he a YouTuber? Oh, probably, if you're saying YouTube. Come here.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Okay, let's... Oh, we already don't have any levels of toxicity here. So I guess that's good. Probably we can... regeneration potion formula. We can just start straight away. Lash and Fang, Sanctum, broth made of young mandrake roots. Okay. I should remember that. This soup doesn't look good. I feel like it's all... Alrighty, well I guess we can do it now.
There you are. Might we set off for Tesha Mudna now?
VLDL. New Zealand-based YouTubers do game-based skits, high quality, unbiased as a Kiwi, of course. Well, looks like I really should check them out. Thanks for recommending.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment, a torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesham Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Let's go!
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
Oh.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I had no choice.
It's better the Geralt
cast.
don't cut himself.
High time we set off for Tesham Mutna.
Doesn't
My
cut
head's
himself.
spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Let's just hope I'm skillful enough on this level to kill everyone.
Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Will be interesting to see how much Blood of Dawnwalker has the vibe of Witcher 3, or will feel quite different and
It's
unique.
An ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Oh, stop talking.
Mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so.
Okay, they're going to start
During the
to
conjunction,
speak.
the gate from our well into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
Alright, so what I think, considering what we have already seen in the trailer, it's obvious that at least for the trailer, the game, there was this like a very short gameplay piece, right? We saw that there were similarities. I wonder if it was just because it's like an alpha stage of the development, or if because the team is basically quite the same.
Husbandry and care
Maybe it will look a lot like The Witcher. And I still haven't decided if it's good or bad, to be honest with you.
It's a thorough survey of the topic.
Human husbandry and care. Beautiful volume. Why not? Can I wear it? No. 39 and I'm 30. Okay, I guess I need to just take it and move on. Okay. Okay. So this quest is 9 or 11 levels higher than me. Let's hope for the best, guys. I believe in my skills. I hope you believe in mine too.
There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Yeah, I have the same question. What is WOD? I'm not sure that I'm following. Witcher? The W is for the Witcher? No. World of Darkness. Oh.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us.
Free-range humans. Just like meat. Examine that.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed. Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tadet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Transcript of the conversation of a lower being. Yeah. The conversation was created out in human language and such it was written down. The transcription doesn't need translating. Oh, why is skin trembling? I'm scared. You're scared. I don't understand. Oh, vampires don't know that it's scary. Okay. You don't know what fear is. No, I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling, controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. Ah, funny vampire. I have carried out tests in my laboratory on people and I discovered that a mother subject to appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain, no? Pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. That's true. Oh yes, what you say is very interesting. I think I will have to examine your heart in a laboratory. Oh my goodness. I've forgotten this piece of lore. That's terrible and magnificent at the same time from the point of creative writing. So let's hope Blood of Dawn Walker will have full of such little pieces of knowledge about the universe. And that one of the reasons why I really like the old Dragon Age, like starting from Origins and the Witcher series, is just they're honest about the bloodthirsty world that is also part of our world as well.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock, live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
All right.
Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Be gone, barrels. Chateau. How many? We have 4. Okay.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Okay, let's just shuffle a little bit. Okay. Well, are you guys ready? I'm ready.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say.
Something you'll say, but first, things first. Oil. What do we have here? So it's the mineral regeneration. Maybe we need that, but first, let's use the bomb.
Can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Okay, we're fine.
Geralt, you won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just smelled the blood.
We need to fix the sword. Jesus, why is it happening? Wait a second. Here, 40. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're bad. Okay. Burns. It burns. It burns.
That smell.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Hanging in there.
It grows worse and worse. I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
vampires. 2 vampires. Okay, we're good.
Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
The true nature of friendship. So sweet.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
Well, anyhow, I finished cooking.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Count, sir.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Mm-hmm. And now he's going to slice him.
What?
So the moral of this story is... give me your choice. Yep. Yeah, if you want to have a partner during your shoe cleaning, then probably you didn't need to kill him. It's sad.
Awake at last.
Really.
You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
The moral is
sure
vampires are not better than humans.
What
I guess you're right.
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Alright. And we got leveled up. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alrighty. Now we need to find a way out. Back to fresh air. And we can use a normal door this time. Lovely. It's time to go back to Corvo Bianco, I suppose. And it's a perfect time to finish our today's session, I guess. Oh, Oh, that was cool. It's amazing that you loved it, James. I'm very happy. Who knows, maybe very soon you will buy all the DLCs and you play it yourself.
What do you get for all that work? A crook in your back once so on in years.
Oh yeah, so now we have a grinding stone.
I liked you from the start. Every Witcher I've known has
And the
been a
table.
swell.
Great. What's about the houses?
Gwent will be the end of
Oh, they're working really hard here.
the game.
There's a man in my bedroom. You need to take it a little bit further if you want to hit the wall. Just saying. Maybe wear some trousers, I don't know. Yeah, that's why. If you hit the air, this what happens. Jesus. Can I use it? No, I still can't use it. Is he in his pants? Yes! I mean, a perfect piece of underwear that is fastened by a rope. You know, typical fashion during these times. A moment it looked like he was taking a piss. I take a turn to check if that was the case. Thankfully, he just used his hammer. So, guys, I guess that's it for today. Thank you for coming. That was a really good gaming session today. It was lovely to chat with all of you. And by the way, yesterday's stream actually got flagged, so the blood dress on Brooks didn't help. And it's well, kinda, it has a little note that it's not appropriate. But thankfully we didn't have a lot of things that could be flagged for this stream. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you again for being here. I will stream again on Saturday, so if you have time, please join. I will let you know when exactly the stream will start, so check the posts on the channel. And yeah, maybe we will have more chatting and more playing. I will try to remember this time. Pandora, is there a way how I can remind you? I mean, you can hit the bell. If you hit the bell, you will never miss it. I'm pretty sure. Do they flag if there is rude comments? I mean, if characters say something rude, it's flagged only if it happens during the first 8 or 10 seconds of the video. But I don't think so that it's applied for the whole video. And if you're talking about the comments in the comment section, then no. In the chat, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I need to check though, but I don't think so. It's mostly about the content of the video. Yeah. So, guys, yeah, that's it for today. I have to flee and grab something to eat to have dinner. Thank you so much for sharing this evening with me again. That was lovely. And remember to have fun, play video games, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Good night. Yeah, good night to you too, Morgan. Bye.